When we think about personal experience in writing, a lot of times we separate personal experience from different types of writing. So we might just write when we're writing personal experience. We feel like we should write a story about ourselves. And when we're writing fiction and we're making something up, we feel like that should be entirely made up. But really, we can take advantage of personal experience and use that personal experience and put it into something we're writing that's fiction. And I'll give you an example from my book, Miss E. There's a scene in Miss E where the main character, Bets, takes a flight in an airplane. And it's an older airplane, and she's sitting there, and because she's sitting there right in front of the controls, because most airplanes have two sets of controls. There's controls for the pilot, and then there's actually a second set for a co-pilot or a passenger. And at one point she bumps the controls and kind of sends the plane off in a tip direction, and then she has an opportunity to actually fly the plane. So that scene, when I wrote that scene, I could have done some research and found out what would it be like to fly a plane, and how is a plane controlled and all of that. But I didn't have to, because I had personal experience to draw on. When I was young, my father used to fly, and I would go flying with him. And there were times when I got to put my hands on the controls and actually fly the plane. So even though I was writing fiction, even though I was making up a totally fiction story, I could draw on that personal experience, and I could write about this character, this made-up character that was flying for the first time, but I could put into that my experiences and how I felt when I did that, and what it was like for me. So that's an example of taking personal experience and putting it into a story that's made up, putting it into fiction.